Next up in the programmatic category is Monty Weber, Global Digital Director, Volkswagen MediaCom Worldwide. Thank you.
So hi everyone, glad I'm here. First off, I want to get this out of the room. I'm not going to talk about the emissions scandal today. That's for other people to talk about. I really want to take the advantage to present to you a very interesting approach from our Australian team, who found a very interesting way on how to integrate programmatic and data and really put it into their center of gravity for their marketing for Volkswagen. So before we start talking about the solution, I want to give you a bit of background on some of the key challenges that our team was facing in Australia. So we started looking at the website, and we found that only 9% of our visitors on the website are actually converting. So converting could be booking a test drive, downloading a brochure, or something. So you can see this huge gap of 91% of people who come to the website and leave right away. So that is a high room for improvement. So we thought about a way on how programmatic can help us identify these people again and do a proper retargeting strategy on the back of it. And then in addition, because we don't want to fish in the same pool over and over again, we need to bring new people into the market at any one time. So we wanted to use programmatic as a very sophisticated tool to do proper prospect targeting with a lot of segments behind it. And then if we look a little bit wider, I don't know if someone here is from Australia, probably not because it's a long travel. But what you need to understand is Australia is actually one of the most competitive car landscapes on this planet. We have about 67 brands competing for market share at any one time. So really to stick out is a real challenge, and we had to find a way on how to use data in a much smarter way to really be much more relevant than our competitors and steal some of their market share. And then the other one goes basically for any category. We had a look at where's data available, and certainly there's a lot of data available from our first-party data from the website and CRM, but the wealth of data in order to do proper prospecting is really with the publishers. And we all know that there's very limited visibility on how publishers use our data. So we had to find a way on how we get more visibility and better control over that data. And then lastly, we wanted to find a way on how to change the mentality of our launch and leave campaign execution to a really always-on data-driven marketing execution, which is constantly evolving through optimization. So what we had to do is we had to basically build something completely new from the ground up. So think about it as how you configure a car. So we call it the programmatic buying unit, and it exists out of seven core components of a car. So it starts with the engine, obviously. You need an engine in your car. So that's your DSP. Then you have your turbocharger, which is your first-party data. And you never go wrong with some extras in your car. So second and third-party data would ingest also into that setup. Then the inventory, your media inventory, which is your fuel for your car. Every car needs a safety package, so does your programmatic campaign. So we made sure that we track ad verification, viewability, all the fun stuff that you can do with digital. And then you have your cockpit, which shows the performance of your car. We have a reporting dashboard, which we developed exclusively for the client, which shows you the performance of your campaign. And then last but not least, but probably most important, is the driver. Without a driver, a car can go nowhere. And without skilled people, your programmatic campaign is going nowhere. So we really had to make sure that we put the best people onto that business. So in the first step, what the team did is they sat down with the key local data partners and key local publishers to really identify data opportunities that are in the market from auto-contextual websites, broad websites, who help us segment audiences much more effectively so we can be sure that we address the right person. Then also, because we wanted to have a sophisticated retargeting strategy, we had to make sure that pixels are implemented on every single page of the VW ecosystem, which is quite important because we're not only talking about VW brand, but also a very niche category, commercial vehicles. So they have audiences like construction workers and such. So we had to find a way and really properly tag all these websites. And then lastly, what the team did is they created more than 12 private marketplace deals with publishers, which are constantly evolving throughout our optimization process. So we really make sure that the brand is always placed in a safe environment. So in a nutshell, this is how it looks. So we form partnerships with these on the left-hand side from you, with these key auto-contextual platforms. That was the start. But we saw a big need to expand that universe with, like I said, niche audiences like realestate.com, but also broad websites. And this tailored automotive trading desk gave us access to more than 98% reach for anyone who's coming in market looking for a new car. I just want to repeat that. Everyone who is looking for a new car in Australia, we could identify and retarget or target right away. And we enriched that with a sophisticated dynamic creative strategy. So we made sure that we target the right person at the right time with the right message at the right place. We all know that we don't have a lot of time, and certainly our clients, they have even less time. So we wanted to create a meeting that is actionable for everyone. So we established a meeting which we call RAM, Results and Action Meeting. It's happening once every week, where the client and the agency is sitting down all together. They look at live data, which is not only your programmatic campaign, but any data that is available to us. So that's marketing, offline campaign data, and whatnot. And it's all very visual, in a very visualized way, integrated in a dashboard solution. So that really helps us to take actions right in that meeting. So the team is sitting down and talking about optimizations that they could do right away. They just go in the system and change the campaign. So that really ensures that people are saving time and make it as actionable as possible. So talking about the outcomes, through that process from 2014 to 2015, we managed to decrease the cost per action by 31%. Again, in a very competitive market landscape, that's a tremendous result. And on the other hand, we increased the unnamed leads by over 400% throughout the last couple of years. So I hope that gave you a good understanding on how we brought data and programmatic into the center of our gravity and really informed our campaigns.
Thank you, Monty. Questions?
All clear?
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.